Okay.
Oh, beautiful. So this is the second part of our training. We just created the cluster, and as you can see, we have the Steven demo cluster rather showing on our screen. And through this, we should be able to create services. And for us to create services, we would first of all go to task definition and create the task definition, and which it's in the left-hand drop-down of our screen. By hitting it, you have that. Then you quickly go to create new task definition. All right. So it's asking you, you want to create a new task or create a new task definition with JSON. Let's say new task. So what else is here? We would enter the name, and the name we're going to use is Engine X Demo. Engine X Demos, right? Dash hello. Let's take this. So that is that. And when we come down to the infrastructure area, you could see that is either we are still picking the Fargate or the EC2 instances. Always you are being asked to specify. So
Okay.
let's come down to the go back up to the infrastructure. You can see in what this is WordPress. Let's say in the name in the container, we would still maintain the real name we gave it, which is the Nginx demos hello. But I want us to go into our browser and type Nginx demos hello and move down to the Docker Hub and see how we can copy the URL. My system is pretty slow, but we would endure.
Yeah.
All right. So we're showing here, as you can see the screen. This is the web server that serves a simple page containing its host name, IP address, and port. So I'm going to pick this, copy it, go back to the platform, and we'll drop it here. All right. Come in. Just hold on. Okay. Beautiful. So I haven't done that. We keep everything at the default level.
So, question, please.
Go ahead.
So the image URI, over here, do we need to direct it to some place that we have it stored or something, or it will, when we do like this without the URL or source location, it will go to Docker Hub to get it?
Can you come back with that?
Pardon? So
Come back.
I'm asking whether the image URI, we don't need to set the location where it can get the location, but once we run it or we enable it or activate it or something, it will get to Docker Hub or somewhere to fetch it.
Yes, it will. It will. I know this is your area as as DevOps. You're learning the DevOps too, right? With them. Hello? If you can hear me, let me hear you. Can you hear me? Who can hear me?
Hello?
Yeah, I
Sorry,
can hear
the
you.
network is kind of...
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now. I
Your
can hear
network
you.
is
Yes,
Yeah, the
this is
network
like,
was bad.
we are specifying the container image. Okay. So it goes to the hub
Yes, I
automatically.
can hear you now. I can
Yeah, I
hear you
said
now.
it goes to the hub
Yes.
automatically. All right.
yeah again.
But all right, it goes right to the hub. Okay.
So your screen has stopped sharing.
Yes, I'm sharing it again.
Okay.
Let me know if you can see it. You can see my screen now, right? Is it difficult to hear me?
Yes, we can see.
Okay, beautiful. So
Yes.
leave everything as default now. All right. And let's get down. We have
It
You
was
can see,
difficult earlier. It was difficult earlier, but we can hear me.
come back. What did you say? Okay, let's just move on. So we go down, leave everything as default. We would be things that we'll be able to get done when we are running projects. We would not pack all the loads and make the class boring. So we create the task that is being defined. And once the task is being defined, we go back to the cluster. And then for us to be able to create the services. Okay, let's say we have this. So the task is created. This is the task. It's created and it's very active. All right, so we go back to the cluster and enter the cluster. Hold on. Okay, so under this area now, we are on service, so we can create service. So for the compute option, we may want to pick capacity provider strategy, where we have to specify a launch strategy to distribute our task across one or more capacity provider.
Okay.
So if we don't want to use the capacity provider, we go to the launch type and we take it. So let's say we go with launch type, all right? And automatically the launch type here is right on Fargate, right? So it's either you're picking the Fargate, the EC2 or the external, but let's leave everything at where we started it. Let's leave this version latest. I know the server name should be Nginx demo. Okay. I'm coming. I want to check which is appropriate for us to use here. So you go down to take the Nginx demos hello, which is already in the dropdown. Are we good? All right, so we're moving on without observing the downtime. You may want to give it a unique name, just as you have it here. We say Steven. Let's say Steven.
Network, is it just me? I'll be the network.
Steven, we're back. Just assume nothing happened and let's continue because the recording is continuing. Steven demo, and you have a replica which is on. Desired task 1, just leave everything. For the side of the VPCs, you may go and specify the network, the same VPC, which we use at this other area, the side of the cluster, and the task definition. Or we can use an existing security group, which is already taken. Let's go back. All right, for the load balancer, is optional, but it's good to configure load balancing, please select an active task definition first. You see that? Okay, select an existing task definition to create a new task definition. Go to this place. So we would leave out the load balancer.
Change send message now.
Hold on.
I don't know who the
Hello, we are back. I'm back, okay? Jacob.
Hold on.
Hold on.
I don't know you. That's not my again now.